So, hello. My name is Wanji Dharma, and I am the founding teacher of the Five Mountain Zen Order, and I also serve as the Chancellor President of Buddha Dharma University. I'm here today to ask you for your gracious assistance in bringing a long-awaited project to fruition. For the last several years, we've actually been working on our first full-time residence center here in Kansas City, Missouri. And finally, this year, we launched the opening of what became known as Kwan or Dharma Seal Abbey. And we're proud to announce that now we have 5 full-time resident monks living and participating in the Abbey. So on to what I'm asking for here. I want to start a video which will allow me to share this next undertaking that we are endeavoring upon. So hang on one second. So we're back. As I was stated earlier, while we were building out our first temple here in Kansas City, one of our bishops and our fellow Zen teachers, the Venerable Heja Prajna, began hatching a plan to build a second full-time Zen monastery in central Illinois in the city of Danville. He and his wife have initially invested well over $30,000 in the build-out of this temple space. We're here today seeking your help to offset, some of their initial investments, but also to help finish building out the space. We need to furnish the entire kitchen. We need to purchase meditation mats and cushions. And there's a lot of ancillary things that need to be done to make this a fully functional space. In their plans, what they are going to deliver is about 1,000 square feet, as you can see from this diagram. I'll move my video slightly. It will consist of many spaces. You can read about them in the dialogue on this fundraising page. The space will eventually be used, actually in just a few weeks, for our first national Zen retreat here for Five Mountain, second week of December 2014. But it's also going to be used for immersive Zen classes for Buddha Dharma University. These are similar to what are offered today by the Jogye order in Korea, and that those classes are called temple stay. These immersive Zen classes will bring a brick and mortar extension to our university, offering hands-on training in an authentic temple environment. So we hope you can share with us any amount to help us furnish this wonderful project, and we hope that all beings will be liberated. Thank you so much for attending and at least visiting our project. Ami Tofu. Hello, welcome back. I'm about to take you on a virtual tour of our proposed layout of Quantum Saw, and I'll explain a little bit about it. So, excuse me, these will be like a 3D virtual representation of what theoretically the end result will look like. So let me bring up this video. So where we're at presently is going down the stairs from the street level entrance, which is separated again from the main residence, and this will be the entry vestibule, as it were, where the shoes and coats will be stored, and hopefully we can fit some futons in there for seating as well as sleeping. You can just see the washer and dryer. So the entry to the main Dharma hall will actually be through the utility room. So it allows a little bit of space so that you're not walking right into the meditation hall and you can get centered. You can see some of the mats and cushions on the floor. The unique thing about this particular room, the main Dharma hall, will be that it's going to have a recessed, which luckily happened to already be there, a recessed altar, a rather large altar. So we're looking forward to that. We believe that at peak capacity, this room can seat up to 27 seated practitioners. We're about to enter into the interview room, where we will be doing private retreats. This room has an exterior door on it and is triple insulated for sound. And again, we hope to utilize this doubly as a sleeping room for extended stay participants. So as we rotate back around and exit the interview room, we're going to go towards the third door in the hall, which enters into another vestibule. In this vestibule, there will be two doors, one for the bathroom and shower, and then we'll see in a moment, but then the robe racks will be here. So we have a separate bathroom facility. And for anyone doing extended retreats, you realize that taking shower kind of hogs up the bathrooms. So by separating the shower and the restroom facilities, we allow for a much smoother flow with a limited space, but working well in a retreat environment for an extended stay. So it'll have a full stand-up walk-in shower. So we're about to now enter into the kitchen facility. Eventually, with your help, we'll have a fully stocked kitchen with all the modern appliances where all of the kitchen duties for the retreats can be performed. All the foodstuffs, everything required will be housed within this separate facility, and so all the cooking can be done for the immersive Zen training for Buddha Dharma, as well as for the extended retreats that we hope to facilitate here. I want to emphasize that these dimensions are fairly accurate, but some of the doors, locations, and a few other minor deviations will occur during the build out, and we'll show you some progress videos following this virtual tour, so you can see kind of what the altar will look like. Again, this will be, as stated earlier, about 1,000 square feet, fully functional for anyone having any experience doing a retreat. There'll be enough space for sleeping, and VIP guests will be allowed into the main quarters. So another view of shoe racks, coat hangers, and we're exiting now. Okay.
So then there'll be a door from in there, there'll be a door into the laundry room, and then there'll be a door right, probably to that direction of the light switch will be the door into the Dharma room here. He had wanted to do a thing over here. I wouldn't let him. He wanted to do it so that the door was going to swing out into the Dharma room. And I nixed that because I didn't want people moving their cushions all the time every time somebody had to come through the door. So this way, it's going to, anyway, it'll be different. Let's see. Okay, so there's our alcove and the interview room at the end. Okay, so now you see the interview room, and then there's going to be this door here,
right?
And then right to
so there is a doorway and a hallway, kind of.
Well, kind of, yeah. So then, yeah. So we come in here, and then I don't know if you can see. Yeah, maybe that. So then, okay, so this is going to be the kitchen area,
right?
And then shower. The toilet and sink will go in there, and then these two walls, this back wall and that wall, were the ones that I want to put the robe racks on.
Mm-hmm. So
if they go to the bathroom or they go to the kitchen, they can hang their robes.
Right. Yeah.
And back the other direction. So,
Yeah.
this is what we were working on this last weekend, is getting all this drywall up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then, so the kitchen, like here's the sink and counter will go along this wall.
Right.
The counter over to there, and then there'd be a stove there. And then on the other side of the room is going to be the refrigerator, and then we're going to have some extra stuff for chopping and storage. And
Right.
And I'm going to build somewhere in here. I'm going to build shelves too for bowls.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to keep them in the kitchen instead of in the dorm room. So, anything else you'd like to see while we're down here? I think it's.
No, you said there's another entrance down there, though?
Well, there's a separate, the stairs, there's only one entrance to it. That's from the stairway, but it has its own door, has its own entrance.
Oh, I see.
So what I'm doing is, there's going to be a deadbolt and a key and a thing on that'll operate with one key, and then my other door keys will be different.
Yeah,
that
sure.
way. Yeah. Right. So whoever, so I can give keys to the dorm room to people, and but they won't have the key to my house.
Mm-hmm.
See, if I place the hooks every 4 inches, we can get about 12 spots for each level. But obviously, that's going to make a big difference. Like if we had 24 versus 36. So coming down here, see, he's created a landing. And this is not the doorway, but we continue to bring things in, but that's going to be closed off. So then we turn that way, and then this is the beginnings of where the coats, and we ordered some. We ordered some things for shoes that we're going to put there.
Yeah, do me a favor and move a little slower than you are.
Okay. Are you trying to record?
Yeah, well, I am.
So we're going to have about 75 different shoe cubicles here, and then place for coats and stuff. And I think there'll be enough room when we're done for someone to be able to sleep there if they want that privacy. The main Dharma hall, and you can see that this before was bare block. Now it's all been burred in.
Oh, I can't see it.
You can't see it.
Okay, thank you. You were pointing it at the floor.
So
that's huge.
Yeah. So Altar's going to go in there, and then I've got 2 overhead lights put in there, and then we're going to have a directional, like a track light, that's going to go down on the Buddha. So that's been wired in.
Okay, and go up a little higher. I mean, yeah, higher. That's nice. Yeah, see, I like that that beam across there.
I'm not sure how that's going to end up, but that's actually just one of the floor supports.
Yeah. Well, you ought to try to just leave it and finish it off later. I mean, Just throw some, like, spray some oil on it or something and leave it rough like that. It makes it rustic. It makes it look like the old temples in Korea.
Yeah, I wanted to try to incorporate some elements like that too, but again, it's going to come down to
Yeah, you know, it's up to you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the suggestion. Yeah. This was actually our main water line that we had to box in. I'm going to probably hang some kind of scroll or something on it. Did you see the ceiling? We textured that.
No, very good. Excellent.
And so this weekend I'll be getting doors. We have to cut the doors down and
move slowly.
Okay, I got to get to the light here. So that's the
shower.
That's the toilet area. This is where I'm going to put the robe.
Right.
Racks on these
so
walls.
Go up now, up with the camera. Okay, I see that. So that's only 6'2" high. I think it's higher than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
6'2", 6'3", no more than that. And in the kitchen, I had to work on these. I just finished mudding that wall there, actually. We've also textured the ceiling in here. Like I said, tomorrow I'll start priming after I finish sanding.
Very good.
These are, those were ductwork, that we enclosed, but I think that's going to look pretty decent too.
It's all coming together. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, once the finishing work comes in, or starts happening, it's going to start looking really good. Now that's the interview room. Which is done. This is just the look back through the main Dharma Hall area. So.
Very nice.
Putting in lighting and trim and flooring and so.
Yeah, excellent.
So that altar area wasn't finished when you saw it before.
No, not at all. I still like that wooden beam above it.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to him about that. And this is the main door to the Dharma room.
Right. Yeah. And then there's that utility room, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That one will actually have a door so that it's closed off. People don't look in there. As opposed to the kitchen door, which will just be a doorway. But so there'll be a door here also. Into the interview room, and then there'll be a door to the Dharma room on that end. And I insulated all the walls too to cut down all the noise. We actually insulated the ceiling. So
excellent.
Keep the ambient noise down. So, yeah, it's coming together.
Right, beautiful.
Thank you. I mean, even little things like this, just so many things had to be taken out and redesigned, and this support beam for the house had to be moved so that we could get the landing this way.
Right.
So there's all kinds of amazing number of details on it.
Yeah, turn it around so I can see the doorway. Your camera. The external entrance, yeah. And then, you know, just follow it up the stairs so we finish this off well.
And then into the entrance.
And then this is the entrance to the main house.
To the residence, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. You see that I put that diamond sutra print up there for now. That's going to go into the Dharma room.
Good.